Njanappana in Tamil. It's like I mentioned before, it's been an amazing journey. And the teachings of Poonthanam comes through Njanappana. This is a song of wisdom and very simple. Even in Malayalam, any common man can understand. You don't have to know the nuances of the language to appreciate the poetry of Njanappana. That is the beauty of the song. It is set in beautiful meter, rhythmic meter, but such profound wisdom contained in simple verses. That is the beauty of Poonthanam's work. While Narayana Bhattatri's work has a lot of structured language and the techniques of language behind it, the grammar and all that, Poonthanam work can be appreciated by each and everyone. If you just connect to those verses, we can appreciate the wisdom contained in those lyrics. So even as I was translating, I found it is not beyond me, because as we relate to Mohanji's teachings, every verse comes through, and we know it, because we have maybe Mohanji is not telling it in a poetical way, but we know the wisdom behind it. So the first verse opens with the grace of Guru. Let us hold on to the grace of Guru. With the power of Guru in our lips, we start chanting and we start pouring out the praise of the Lord. Let us hold on to his to him, the Guruvayurappan or Krishna, Njanappana. And then it says, we are seeing people today, they may not be there tomorrow. So such is the temporary nature of creation. So why do we fight over petty things? So this is something we know, but difficult to put it into practice. And Poonthanam is reminding us that let us be in the present, and let us know what our true purpose is. True purpose is to find the eternal truth. So let that be in our mind, and let us not spend our lifetimes over bickering and getting stuck in patterns. So this again is a teaching of Mohanji, which is coming through. So for me, it was very easy, because I've assimilated some of the teachings of Mohanji. So when I was going through this, it was not, it was effortless, I should say. So it was grace operating, and it was very palpable. And the first part, like my dad mentioned, it talks about the greatness of Bharat Mata. That, there are many countries, everything is special, everything is unique, but you will not, and there are many lokas also. So we are only aware of Bhuloka, but there are many other lokas that we are not aware of. But of all that, why this earth plane is special? Because this is where you can exhaust your karma. And if you have done something, you have to exhaust it. Otherwise, there is no way, you cannot get liberated. So for that, you have to be born in Bhuloka. And if somebody happens to be born as human, because you're already gifted with that kind of awareness, it is easier to progress. You can be born as any of the lifetime, life after life, and then you're blessed with the human birth. And of all that, if you're born in India, it is very special, because there have been a lot of yogis, jnanis, and bhaktas who have led us into the path of spirituality. So this is the ultimate quest for everyone. And this path has already been set by many jnanis. That is what Poonthanam says. So in many stanzas, he talks about the glory of Bharat Mata. He says the Bhumi Tadam is there, this earth plane is there, but Bharata Loka, and how special it is. People, when they see, even celestials, when they see human people and proceeding the path of spirituality, they bow down to people in India. So I can go on, but I don't know if the live telecast is coming. And again, please feel free to tell me, if the live telecast.
Yeah. I want to add one more thing to what you said. As you rightly said, because when you connect with Bhattadiri on Narayani, especially, and Poonthanam, Njanappana, what had happened is that as a language, Malayalam was just developing. So it has not got acceptance worldwide because it was competing with Sanskrit and Tamil. And majority of the people who wanted to associate with the Pandits or the so-called sophisticated people, and they wanted to show, because of exhibitionism and there is the devotion, there is the dedication, innocent bhakti. So Poonthanam was into that class. He actually took his kriti to Bhattadiri for checking. But he said, no, it's not me, because I can't do that. I'm not, into that level. You'll have to. So what had happened? Just for that everyone's understanding, I'm sure people know this, but still it's good to connect with that. So Bhagavan appeared into Narayan Bhattadiri and say that, okay, this is why you're suffering from his rheumatic arthritis, whatever. And then he got it, they checked the copy. So as a language, it was just getting accepted. Plus Poonthanam's devotion and dedication, because there was nothing is innocent devotion and dedication to. And obviously there's another reason, which is the physical materialistic reason, is that he lost his baby, and then he connected that as Guruvayurappan. So Unnikrishnan manasil kalikimbol unnigal venom makkalai namukku, which is the entire story. So yes, it will come, and the way it is coined, that is why the Pana, this is a meter which all the words are fitting into that. This was a challenge. And the challenge for us as translations happening is,
so this is about the first part of Njanappana, where he talks about the glory of Bharat Mata. And even celestials are wanting to be born here and glorify the Lord. So that's how it opens, very beautifully. And then, like my father mentioned, it talks about the karma, the laws of karma. So what is bringing us here? That we should understand. Karmam ondre bandham seyyum nammai. That is the understanding. We meet people, there are people in our life, and we know that, these are the patterns that I've experienced before. These set of people I have been before, and we get connected to a particular set of people. We express our likes and dislikes. We have a particular orientation. What is it that puts us together? So that if we understand, then we can also try and work through these patterns more effortlessly. So that is one of Mohanji's teachings also, how to break your patterns, your comfort zones and your own patterns. You have created this particular situation for you. It is not as if we try to have this blame game of blaming others for our failures or miseries, but it is our own pattern that is creating all this. We are manifesting most of it. So that is an understanding, and Poonthanam talks about it. We have to understand that this law of karma is there, and that is the one which is operating at the background. So that is what is bringing people together. That is what is creating this kind of, bondage linking. And that can be of two kinds. This is again very beautiful. What he says is, don't think karma can be bad only. It can be good also. Ponchangaliyal kattapattu alladu irumbu changaliyal kattapattu. That means you can be tied by golden chains, or you can be, trapped by iron chains. But changli is a changli. That means a chain is a chain. So still chain. So we do a lot of good work, and we get merits of our good work. And otherwise, we inflict trouble for others, and we take such births, and we accumulate sins. So because of the effect of good merits, we get punya, which we call as punya, and then we go to the loka specific to that. And when we do bad things, we go to the particular plane. So we have to understand loka as a particular plane. We are operating in that frequency. So this is what happens. But what you have to understand is, you have to get beyond the chains. Your aspiration is not to just be confined by your good deeds or bad deeds, but move towards moksha or liberation. So that aspiration comes for only few. So Satya Loka. So again, Mohanji talks about Satya Loka as a frequency. So what is Satya Loka? The moment you are in a good frequency and you have this thought of the liberation comes to you, liberated from all your patterns, bindings, and you're in that state. You start operating from that state. That is the Satya Loka state. So it is not actually, you don't imagine a world as such, or you're going somewhere. It is right here. It is happening every moment. When we are exhibiting that kind of that kind of beingness, when we are away from all these traps, then we are experiencing, we start to operate from that highest level of frequency where I need nothing from the earth. But when we start seeing everything as divine. So that is a Satya Loka. Here, Poonthanam again talks about that how people do all these good merits, and then there's a deep aspiration to reach Lord. The quest comes, and how those people are freed from these bindings. Whether it's gold chain or iron chains, you are breaking free from all those chains. So this is the middle part when he talks a lot about that. How do we, and he also talks about Kudi Pirappadum illai, Kudi Irappadum illai. Yetharkaga Potiyum, Sandayum, Naduvil. That is, again, simple, right? Kudi Pirappadum illai. We are not born together. We don't die together. But when we are together, why are we in competing mode? Why are we competing with each other? So that is, again, a beautiful reminder. These things remind us each day, each moment. What is our real journey, where we are, where we should lead to, and what we should forget, and where we should be going. So again, a beautiful verse that really stuck to me. And then Maya Katum Jale. The play of Maya is so much you get trapped in that. Madar Visam Malay Undrilla. That means women are nothing in front of the lures of Maya. So this is, there's so much of humor also that the poetry exhibits. So that is one of the things that any poetic work, if you see, lot of humor is incorporated, and doesn't mean that you're degrading women or anything. But even a women's play becomes insignificant when you look at the play of life. So such is the drama that, such is the drama that is laid out in front of you. You get trapped. So you can easily get trapped into this Maya, the world of drama. So be careful. So it's again the word of caution from Poonthanam, be careful. There are a lot of desires that pull you in various directions. So even the play of women you can escape, but you can't escape this. So be careful. So that's humor, right, in poetry. So that is something that I really enjoy. In the end, he comes, how does he propel us towards this liberation? He says, now that, you've understood the laws of karma, and you've understood the greatness of Bharata Mata, just what you can do to achieve this. Again, he is simply putting it as, like Mohanji says, remembrance alone is enough in Kali Yuga. That's the easiest way of connecting to God. You can't do anything else, right? Because the frequency around is such that you can't sit in meditation for a long time. Even if you're sitting, there's a lot of distractions. The frequency outside is not supporting that. So what you can do, the least you can do is remembrance. So like that Poonthanam says, the least you can do is Nama Chapa. Just hold on to the name of Guruvayurappan. Enneramum Navil Elpi. Enneramum Navil Elpi is every moment. Whether you're joking, whether you're talking, he says that Matravarai Parigasam Sedu Kondo. That means even when you're teasing or playing with others, please hold on to the Lord's name. So that is also okay. You can joke about others. You can, not that you can, criticize others. But what he is trying to say here is, whatever you do, at least hold on to the name of the Lord all the time. Ettu dikkilum irundukondum is, you can be in 8 directions, any of the 8 directions, doesn't matter. So here, when he concludes, he is not saying you have to be in this country, that country. No. That means wherever you are in those 8 directions, you hold on to the Lord, name of Lord. So that is Krishna Krishna, Mukunda, Janardana, Krishna Govinda, Narayana Hare. So that will take you across. So the beautifully flowing. So he is showing the path. He is explaining everything. Initially, he starts with saying that hold on to the grace of Guru. Then he talks about the greatness of being, or the privilege of being born in the earthly plane to exhaust the karma. Then he talks about how karma operates, and finally concludes by saying, making it easy, simple for everybody, saying just hold on to the name of Lord. So that is how. So it's been a beautiful thing for me too, a beautiful experience. And I think it's all the grace of Mohanji and the efforts of team Himalayan School of Traditional Music, Anand Nair and Revati, who, at every stage they were deeply, connecting to the thing and giving that freedom. They were not like behind saying that you have to get it done or anything, but just supporting us and helping us in every possible way. Thanks to the entire team and Mohanji family and of course Mohanji and the grace of Guruvayurappan for this to be launched today.
Madhava, Satchidananda.